kids getting access to drugs. I was speaking with Judge Damon Keith, and we talked about passing the baton. I want to try and pick up some of that conversation with you in terms of the civil rights battles of the future. Where do we go from here? What do you see going forward is the thing that cures this for us, that helps us to do a lot better?
Well, we need a lot more Ed Foxworths.
In which the far greater percentage of people being sent to our places of incarceration are people of color and who are charged more, sentenced heavier, more easily found guilty. And we have these problems of real justice.
If you lost everything, you still living and you have a chance. I come from a 13-year addiction, and I have never thought that my life would be this great.
And joining me now is Tim Hayes, Executive Director for Boys Hope, Girls Hope. Thanks for joining me.
Gladly.
Tell us a little bit about what Boys Hope, Girls Hope is.
Boys Hope, Girls Hope is a program that helps capable children who are in need by providing them quality family homes and wonderful college preparatory education. And by adding those two things together, we ensure that they have a very successful future.
Now, you're here at the Boys Hope, Girls Hope annual golf outing.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it, its legacy, and why you do it. Thanks for joining us on location at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History for part 3 of a 4-part series on Black history. And thanks for staying with us. In the final segment of this special assignment, we get closer to the hardworking men and women who put so many of us on the road with the latest in comfort and design. Beneath the surface of the glitz and glamour that the award show brings, there's a growing concern facing laid-off auto workers and everyday able-bodied Americans for that matter. What would happen if you all weren't here?
I'd say roughly about 300 people would be hurting badly. We don't let anybody here go without something. And people realize that, and they come back and they tell us, you know, how grateful they are.
Growing up without your parents can be tough, but thanks to VIP mentoring, Edward was able to meet someone he could look up to.
My father and mother were deceased. They died 7 or 8 years ago, and my grandmother brought me here. I didn't know where I was going. We were driving in the car, and she brought me here. And the first mentor I had, it really didn't work out, so she brought me to another place, and that's where I met David. In light of all the negative acts taking place throughout the community, David is there to steer Edward down a more positive path.
Everywhere you turn, when you find out you're homeless, everybody wants to kick you. Everybody wants to stomp you down a little further, and this is the truth.
What happens to Ken from this point forward? Where do you go? 62 years old. What's the next step for you? Where do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now?
Dead.
Do you?
Yeah.
You got about 20 seconds left. What would be your advice to young people who are watching this?
Vision. I'm going to say it over and over again. Right now, we're sitting here. The chair that I'm sitting on was a vision in someone's mind. Have a vision. Latch on to your vision. Take ownership of that vision and be passionate about it. Something that burns inside of you. Don't stop until you achieve it.